And this truth, like, once I learnt, like, who God really was and His Son. Nobody really knows, like, how much, like, it really did change my life.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
People don't realise that, huh?
No, like, that weekend where I went away with you guys and you told me about that for the first time.
Yeah.
My life before that was entirely different to what it is now. I'm like, knowing that truth that you told me kind of stopped me from going back to those old ways. But like, I'm just like, oh, start crying if I think about how thankful I really am. Like,
yeah.
It really like changed my life, like it really did.
Wow.
Well, I was brought up in the church and I always believed that, like, I always believed in God and I believed that He loved me because of like answers to prayer and like because of the Bible. And I know that even though I didn't really know it was His literal Son that died for me, I know that someone died for me and I know that I believed all that. But there was always something missing, like there was always this big mystery surrounding it. Like when I used to pray, like I didn't fully understand who exactly I was praying to. Like there was always a lot of mystery, and as much as like I trusted in what I knew about the Bible and stuff and about God, like there was always something missing. There was something that was still so distant about God. And when like a lot of like hard things kind of happened in my life, like it wasn't God that I turned to in those times, because He felt so distant. I was searching for things that kind of fulfilled me more. They felt more real to me. And so yeah, I turned to things that weren't God and things that I wish I didn't turn to. And well, I stopped going to church, and yeah, I didn't want to go. I know, so yeah, I don't know.
Right. Yeah, just the wrong scene, hey?
Yeah.
People that made you feel valuable for a small amount of time.
Yep, yep. It was just one distraction after another, really, is what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, what message did you have? Well, I mean, how do you feel that the girls out there are feeling that are maybe trapped up in the party scene and all that? Like, what are they going on inside? What's going on in their hearts?
A lot of my friends still are, and it makes me sad to think about it, because I know that they're just living from one Friday night to another out in a club, and they're living from what one guy thinks of them to what the next guy thinks of them, and like their latest clothes, and it's just all so empty. Like you get hurt a lot. You get hurt a lot. I know that a lot of my girlfriends that are still in that scene, like they just get hurt all the time. They're just looking for acceptance, and they look for that in guys. Like they'll always be looking for a boyfriend, but they'll never find acceptance like fully, because you know you're not going to find a guy in a club who has like agape love or anything for you. So
yeah. And you felt that way sometimes? Yeah.
Yep.
You were trapped in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You knowing about the Father, the love of the Father, and giving His Son, like, what difference did that make to you?
Well, all of a sudden, everything that I've ever known before about God and the sacrifice that He made for me, it all just made sense. Like, it all just... You can't understand the importance of your worth unless you understand that God gave His only begotten Son for you. Like, you can't understand like how amazing that actually is until you think of who Christ really is. He's not just another part of God. He's his only begotten Son. Like, you just, his life was given in place of mine. Like, that makes so much difference. Like, and also I think that, like, I think it would be easier to give up your own life almost than send the one that you love the most instead. Like, I'm sure a father would rather die instead of watch his son die. I honestly think that. I think that's just the hardest thing, and just to know that God gave his only begotten Son in place of me.
And so who are you to God, Tammy?
A much loved daughter.
Yeah.
Yep.
How does that feel? So you really believe that you are God's daughter?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that I'm so precious, and I always felt so worthless, but now I know that, like, even in like the state I was in before, with like all the things that I used to do to try and look for acceptance and love, like, I know that none of that matters, that I am forgiven, like that I am worth that much because God sent Jesus to die for me, his only Son. Like, it just means that I'm worth it. Like, I don't feel worthless anymore.
Right.
It's a whole new meaning.
Good on you, Tammy. That's awesome. Yeah. What do you like doing on the weekends?
Going to the beach?
Woo!